Hey guys, Cosmos here from the first cross server guild battle, and this time I'm recording the voiceover because we were speaking among the guilds, among the teams with audio and everything, so I couldn't do the audio at the same time as the video. So basically what we're seeing now is the first launch out of the spawn area. You can see in the minimap on the top right hand side, basically our guild spawned on the bottom left, and theirs was on top right. We got the 3 towers on the north side, 2 towers on the south side. Actually, when I say towers, I mean there are combinations of 2 totems and the guardian towers. So what I'm doing is I was assigned on the crystal gathering team. So basically me and my team are going for the crystals, and there's actually a lot of lag in the game, although I was having a much better time. You can see I'm running around with not so much lag, and we are communicating a little bit. So when the team was in trouble, we were trying to get into the battle together, but it was really difficult because you're not like in a party. So it could easily be that one gets into a fight, another one gets attacked, so it could be like a total mess. Here we are with here I came to join Tara because she was in a battle, and I think if I remember right, she called out in the chat. Here is Tom, and I think Leg also joins in if I remember correctly. I don't know the bell rating of Unstoppable, but clearly a strong person, because 3 of us here shooting him, and still very much alive. Sylph mode coming up. Sniper from Tom, Blessed Light from Tara. 94 finishes it up. So 4 crystal gain, personal contribution 5, team contribution 5. And that's the crystal we sort of took from that guy. And the center field is where the crystal field is. So you see here I collected 20 crystals, but I made a mistake also in this game. I thought you just collect and return it. It was just I don't know why I thought that, although I read the correct thing before, but I forgot it. But basically you can stay like amethyst mines, you can stay and collect in the center. But that idea just like completely came out of my mind. Submitting 20 crystals, you get plus 24, so crystals plus 24, personal contribution plus 2, team points plus 2. And here you see the guardian tower, and the guardian tower is next to the totem. So the totem is the one which is giving points. You see Pulpy there in the chariot. So the tanks are the chariots, and he's just laser shotting the strong people, and that's something that you see in the cross server guild battle. Laser is extremely powerful, like extremely, like 2-3 shots takes out really strong people. Here got into battle with our stronger guys. Maybe they were fighting the people gathering crystals from the enemy side. And the crystals you're gathering, this is not for yourself. This is like crystals you gather and your guild has points. I'll show you in a bit on the right side when I open up the ranking. So victory in this battle, crystal plus 3, personal and team contribution plus 5. So with the crystals, you basically are gathering points, and with these points you can summon more chariots. So more little tanks, like we saw Pulpy was in one, and you can get in those little tanks and drive forward and attack towers or attack players. Here we see, I can't read the name, it was really fast running by, also laser shotting the enemies. Now you see my life is damaged. The life can be damaged even if you don't get into a battle, and it doesn't regenerate like Battleground. So you just gonna you might actually see people with almost no life at all running around, and that comes from either them losing some life in battles, or just as you're running by, the tower or the chariot shooting you. Now I had the more let's say carrying job here, so not the most exciting, but the job had to be done regardless. Got into a battle with Leghorn here. Nice regeneration, 50,000, but it was just not enough. Got Gakor and me with Papyrus. Papyrus is a really strong archer. It's my healing rune for 70,000, almost healing, really nice. Everybody should work on their healing runes. If your healing runes are low, get them as high as possible, max them out on the regular runes, and then comes the difficult task of increasing their level in the advanced runes. So here we got the first tick mark. AllStarZ obtained. AllStarZ is our guild, obtained 1,200 points through the Ancient Totem, and R2-D2, which is the enemy guild, obtained 800 points through the Ancient Totem. So you can see we were holding probably 3 towers at that moment. 3 totems at that moment, and still in the minimap you can see on the left hand side we're holding 3 totems, and we just took this Guardian Tower right here, and R2-D2 is holding the right side 2 towers and the 2 totems. So we're ahead now in points, 2,811 to 1,712. 12 minutes into the game. And another thing I noticed as when you're gathering crystals is instead of running back, if you have an enemy tower near you or an enemy chariot player laser shooting, you can go and get yourself killed and get instantly teleported to your spawn area. The only consequence is that you will lose about 10-15% of your gathered crystals. So say if you gather 100 crystals, 10, 15, maybe 20 you could lose, but then you get an instant teleport. So yeah, like I mentioned, the towers, they shoot, and they don't shoot on when they're neutral. They have to be captured. So of course, since they are in couples, the towers and the totems together, then it makes sense to take the Guardian. Oh, there, I just got shot. So that was, you saw that was not from the battle. So I have no life left, 2,419 HP. You still run around, but they can actually kill you. It doesn't mean that they bring you down to low health and that's it. No, they can actually kill you. And I think at some point in the battle I do die a couple of times from just laser shots. So yeah, it does make sense. When you get into battle with no life, of course, straight away heal rune. That's like goes without a question. That buys me some time to put an Apollo shield or not. I illusion activated. I did put it, but he killed me with the Delphic. That's right. Still, Apollo got put, so it's good. So yeah, it does make sense to take the Guardian Towers first, because that'll help you protect and capture the totem much easier. Although if you have the totem first, you get points faster. But from what I saw is people generally on both sides prefer to take the Guardian Towers first. Now the towers in their neutral forms, they don't attack. So they have to be captured by one side or another. And then once that happens, then you can choose the type of the attack. So the laser attack or the area damage. And from what I saw, the laser attack was just awesome. So another 2 crystals from that battle and 5 contribution points for personal and team as well, which is not huge, and everybody who has the job on both guilds to carry crystals will not be making like big points or whatever. And at some point in this battle, I can't remember, I came back, I think maybe it was even this time, I came back without the crystals because I got confused. From my performance perspective, this was not the best example because it was all new, and like I said, I made that mistake with not gathering the maximum amount of crystals. But in analyzing it afterwards, the people who actually stayed in the center and waited to gather the crystals, they got attacked a lot more. So they spent more time in the battle, whereas I was running in, grabbing and running out very, very fast. We got Tom and myself, stronger enemies. Well, definitely stronger than me. I still don't have my Hercules, so looking forward to when I manage to gather enough tier shards for that. So another round of points. AllStarZ obtained 800 points, R2-D2 1200 points from the totems. Now that indicates that they took 3 totems and we have 2, so we can see after this battle you can have a look at the minimap and that should reflect it. So there, yeah, you see they took the northwest totem. The Guardian Tower still belongs to us, it's in blue, but they got the northwest. So now they have 3 totems and we have 2. The shields are the totems in the minimap, and of course the towers are the towers. Still points wise, we're ahead 4,266 versus 3,212, and at this point I think we already know that we are winning. But still the pressure is on both sides. There is a lot of exciting fighting going on, especially on the towers and totems, which I can't show you because it was not my job to be there. If there was like an observer function where I could run around the map as a ghost and check out all the fighting, that would be cooler for recording video. But still, this tower right here, the southeast tower, saw a lot of fighting. I saw a lot of fighting going on there. Of course, tons of fighting right in the center because you got all the crystal collectors that are not planning to fight, and then you got all the people who are assigned to just attack crystal collectors on both sides. So you had the enemy people attacking crystal collectors, you had our people attacking their crystal collectors, you had our crystal collectors accidentally clicking on theirs, you had their crystal collectors accidentally clicking on us. So the center was a mess. And as I said, like, I'm not lagging much, you can see, and this is with recording the video, but a lot of people were lagging big time. There was a lot of complaints about lagging, and like a lot more even than guild battle itself, like a regular guild battle. I'm trying not to get into fights, that's why I walk in a weird way, trying not to get into a fight, because the faster we get those points in, then the more chariots we can summon. Now in the chat itself, there is limited amount of communication in the regular in-game chat. There was so much going on that we were speaking with audio connections with each other, so and then we could do a better job at it. So one point is bringing in 20 crystals at a time, and initially we try to go like with with friends to collect crystals together, but very quickly, like within the first 5-10 minutes, we realized that you just have to go one by one and collect it, and then shout out if you need help for the battle. That sort of worked, but not really ideally. So I think in regular guild battles, people have teams going capturing or protecting towers. Similarly here in the cross server guild battle, you have such things, and those need much better coordination. But I think the people collecting crystals, you don't need to put them in teams or anything like that, because also lag comes into play. Like if you have 4 people, for example, and one is lagging and one is not, and 2 are medium lagging, you have all kind of craziness happening. So just go collect crystals as fast as you can, just like in the battlegrounds. You know, go to the center, grab it, come back. Go to the center, grab it, come back. And if you get into a fight, you can always shout out, and somebody near you hopefully will see that and join in. Here we're killing Pulse. Nice 132,000 Delphic critical there. 0 crystals because he didn't have any, so we didn't steal anything from him. But 5 points for the guild and team. There you just saw like a meteor shot by the chariot. And that's Truman there on the top left side, shooting the meteor right into the crystal collectors, which is, as you can imagine, it doesn't hurt as much as laser, but it's pretty awesome because, I mean, imagine there's like 6 people collecting crystals, they all get smashed. A couple of shots as well, a lot of the life is gone. If they get into battle, they die really fast. So now we got 6,381 points to enemies 3,834. We actually control 4 of the 4 totems, while the enemy controls only the northern totem. And we got most of the towers, which is a really weird situation. And just now the enemy managed to take the top north tower, while we took the totems. At this point, if you look at the minimap right now, you see us controlling all the totems on the map, while the enemy R2-D2 is controlling only 2 guardian towers. That is of course massive, because on the tick mark you get the points in, and that's gonna rack in a lot of points for us. Now somehow R2-D2 managed to take that southeastern tower, and I think that was a really good job done, because a lot of people were intuitively running from the spawn area to the right to come to the crystal field, and that tower shot a lot of people, like right here. We have our own guys, of course, sitting in chariots and shooting. And here I open up the ranking table. We can see total participants 40, crystals owned 2,265. I just put in 20 more, so 2,285. 3 current chariots, 3. And you can see Truman there with 322 points. And that's because he's inside the chariot, sniping and AoE damaging the crystal collectors, sniping, laser sniping the strong enemies. So those are, let's say, the people who contributed really a lot, because they did a good job at killing the enemies and helping then therefore everybody else doing their job. I'm having here 40 contribution just by crystal collecting, which actually is not very far away from number 10, who is Gargamel there with 65. Also number 9, Yggdrasil 65, Hagor 75. And I have 41 now points just by crystal collecting, and I didn't even do as good as I could have. Now here you saw the tower just shooting, the tower destroying Ariana, I think there it was. Ariana was in chariot, so the enemy tower took her down. That tower really did a lot of damage, I think. At some point we'll see I decided to go on left rather going to right, just because of this tower. Look at it, you're just standing there, laser shooting everybody, AoE shooting everybody. And that's the totem right to the left of it. And the enemy from the tower is just destroying the people on our guild, making it a lot harder to defend that totem. But it's just right outside of the range, you see. so it cannot shoot the people right in at the totem, if I'm not mistaken. 20 minutes goes the guild battle now. That means the rewards are reduced, of course, for the winner, just like in a regular guild battle. Got Princess here with Hercules, Karma Wash. Now, I'm not the strongest guy in this cross server guild battle. There are a lot stronger people. Actually, battle rating wise, I think I'm around 185, 190,000 battle rating, and that is considered like the lower end of the spectrum of the types of people who were fighting here. So most one-on-one battles I should expect to lose. So dragging time against a stronger player, let's say, would be a better shot. It's really massive. You basically have the top 40 people almost of every server fighting it out, and you can see the battle ratings of the top 40 people. It's 200, 300,000 and above at this stage. But also potions wise, you see I just have not the best potions on, and that was also a question we were going through. I don't think a lot of people took maximum potions or anything like that. What you feel is that the way you play, if you play in an organized, smart way with good tactics and things like that, that's so much more important than any potions that you might take. Now, with the points gathering, you can summon more chariots up to a maximum of 10. You can of course pay balance as well to summon a chariot. I think it was 100 balance. That's why the points collection was essential, because those chariots standing and laser shooting players was just madness, and both sides were doing that, of course. So the more you have on your side, the better. So you need to bring in a lot of crystals. I think it was like around 2,000 or so the cost. I don't remember by heart, but I remember at some point we had 2,700 and we summoned the chariot, and there was a couple of hundred left. So it must be something like 2,000 points, maybe 2,500. You see at this point I take a shield instead of Mars. That's because the Mars is absolutely useless on one-on-one battles, or even with two players. You really need 3, 4, minimum 3 players to use Mars, because it only is effective when you can divide the damage into many pieces. You know, if you're only 2 people and somebody hits you with 200,000, it still gets divided into 100 and 100. So in that sense, it's not useful. That's why here I decided to take a shield. Now you see the tower did a meteor and 2 laser shots, and I'm dead. Literally dead. I couldn't walk by the tower. So spawn area as usual. Just gotta wait for your respawn countdown. Points wise, 8,000. Here I went left already because that tower was becoming a bigger problem. Points wise, 8,577 for AllStarZ, 5,222 for R2-D2. We're definitely winning. Question is if we can do it faster, so we lose less rewards, because the faster you can win, the more rewards you get, sort of like a guild battle. You can see the table I posted on my blog. crystals on at this point 1655, so that's after summoning a chariot. We're building up again. See those laser shots just died and teleported directly to the spawn area, which gave me the idea, hey, perhaps it should die rather than walk back. But now look at when I'm trying to submit the crystals. If I remember right, I'm getting 18 crystals. Oh, I'm still dead, so that's lag. There, 18 crystals instead of 20, 22, 24. So your death does cost something. So then you can decide if walking, what's worth more, walking or those paying the cost for sort of instant teleportation. Now this is what I mean, like the whole battle I just collected one round of crystals and ran straight back. Since I was so fast in and out, I got attacked much less. But next time, if I'm in the guild battle, I'll definitely try to collect maximum amount of crystals, especially because I lag less than other players. I keep my computer clean, memory clean, a lot of things clean, so I don't have a lot of background processes and things like that. Current chariots only 2, so that's there you see that the sort of firepower has been lost. Truman is still way in front with 362 points, and that's all thanks to the beauty of chariots. Another round of points came in, 1200 points for AllStarZ, 800 points for R2-D2, and we reached 10,000 points and we are the winner. So that's pretty awesome. You see straight away cross server guild battle is over. The points were given out straight away. The rewards also, like you'll see, I'll scroll back on the chat now, and you'll see also the honor reward. Now I came straight to check if the rewards are given straight away, and they are. So we got 900 king seals. And now I'll scroll back, we'll see also that you get 1000 honor and the 900 king seals distributed straight away, which is very good. So basically that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really cool, and for us it was a lot of fun. Here it goes again on a loop, and it wasn't unfortunately like a very thorough video of all the things, because I couldn't just walk around. Of course, you can imagine I had to contribute to our guild and you know, do my job in collecting the crystals while other people were doing each their own job. So couldn't show you a lot of tower fights and such, but I think you got the general idea, and I hope you enjoyed that. Please do click on like and subscribe if you did. Also helps a lot if you guys share on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, or anything else that you're using. Bookmark my site dollygames.com, and all the links as usual will be in the description. So thanks for watching and have a very nice day.